Hey Marissa, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm really good. I'm doing wonderful, actually. I've been looking so great recently. I just feel like this relationship with myself is really working out?
Wait, what? What does that even mean to be in a relationship with yourself?
According to the Oxford English Dictionary, a narcissist is an excessively self admiring person. We all know the story of Narcissus from Ovid's Metamorphoses and how the only person who stole Narcissus' heart was himself. In the end, he could not part from his own image, and the pain of being unable to have himself eventually led to his death. But what about a narcissist today? According to Campbell and Foster, studies show that, indeed, there is a growing consensus among social scientists that the ancient Greeks were correct. An inflated sense of self worth is associated with argumentativeness, hostility, selfishness, and self centeredness. Plato might categorize this relationship as an immature one because it is based off of loving the body, so we can call this the first step in Diotima's ladder. Will narcissism, as the myth suggests, be associated negatively with commitment in ongoing romantic relationships?
So what about you, Alex?
Do you want to meet my boyfriend?
Hello, Gina and Marissa.
Okay, Is love possible without the physical presence of another?
Obsessed, and now you have to show them to me. Come on, show them to me. You have to show them to me. Let me see.
Well, it
Wow,
seems
he's right,
possible.
they are really
They're
hot.
going on a double date.
See? I told you, Tatiana, you have hot feet.
You do.
Face it. They're my favorite thing about her.
This is too weird. Can this be considered a relationship?
Even it is considered as a relationship, it didn't last long.
So,
But it was once a relationship. They look pretty happy on a date, right?
okay, and stop. Walk forward. And stop and sneeze.
Achoo!
Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Turn to your right. Turn to your right. Stop. Now spin around. Keep going. Keep going. And stop.
However, I have to say there's more to a relationship. The one in the movie Her is incomplete. In Marusiewicz' article, Her and Electronic Dream share a deep-seated faith in human relations as the ones that are to permanently remain. The faith that the protagonists need to uncover through engaging in romantic flames with technology-born entities that develop seemingly human-like yet ultimately fake sensitivities. The non-human love interests are a detour, a distraction on the protagonist's path to regaining their human self-recognition within the normative society. Technology makes people lonely, obstructing the possibility of real human contact with its artificial attractiveness. Let's take a look at the arguments in Symposium. The relationship in Her can be seen as a mature love. Wisdom is one of the most beautiful things, and love is love of beauty. So love must necessarily be a lover of wisdom, and as a lover of wisdom, he falls between wisdom and ignorance. Again, the reason for this is his origin. His father wise and resourceful, while his mother has neither quality. So this is the nature of the spirit of love, my dear Socrates.
Are these two examples both love? How should we think of love? Well, I think attractiveness is important, but it's also important to get to know someone on a deeper level. However, I don't think either of these forms would last. For instance, we see Narcissus dies alone. We see Campbell and Foster attribute this to a lack of commitment in ongoing dating relationships. Morzovix argues that the relationship between Theodore and Samantha was unhealthy because of Samantha's physical inability to commit solely to him.
Are you leaving me?
I don't think that love can be completely driven by what Plato calls immature love of bodies. But like Morzovix, I believe that love with an intelligent but intangible being is likewise impractical. However, as Diotima argues, there is no one definition for love. In the Symposium, Diotima argues that a man must always be climbing upwards to the beauty of all bodies, starting from one. Finally, he must come to judge that beauty of soul is of greater worth than beauty of body. According to these scholars, we see that commitment seems to be the missing element in the success of these relationships. So, we can consider psychiatrist Robert Sternberg's triangle theory of love. Sternberg claims there are three basic but extreme forms of love. Passion is defined as feelings of sexual and romantic attraction, which is parallel with narcissist love. Intimacy is considered feelings of attachment and closeness, which can be represented by Theodore's mature form of love with Samantha. And finally, commitment, which both Narcissus and Theodore's loves are missing, is considered to be a willingness in the short term to create and maintain a relationship and long-term plans to sustain the relationship. Based off this theory, one can consider both Narcissus and Theodore's extreme loves to be true loves. However, as Sternberg argues, having a love that is purely one extreme is not as successful and therefore as common as loves that exist between the extremes.
Love